Well, hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to ZEN-TAROT. My name's Julie. We are going to do a tarot card reading for you today, Scorpio. We're going to take a look at your energy coming in with this Sagittarius Full Moon on June 11th. So excited to get into your energy here. Let's take a look. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I am open for those. All of my information will be in the description box below. Whew, Scorpio, let's take a look. What is the overall theme for this reading, Spirit? We're going to use the Osho ZEN-TAROT cards to get an overall theme for this. Harmony, look at this. The 10 of Cups coming in, Scorpio. Wow, look at this, kind of connecting the heart with the mind now. Look at this third eye opening up here. We have 3 eyes. 2 to look and 1 to see here. So wow, big expansion coming for you, big shifting coming for you with the energy. I love that. Let's see what that's all about. Real soothing out of the emotions and fighting on the bottom of the deck. Look at you, you've been in fear mode, you've been standing up for yourself or arguing for your limitations here, or something coming in that's really got your hackles up, something you're feeling like you have to defend. Some challenges coming in, or at least that's what brought this harmony. It brought this kind of alignment between your mind and your heart here. I'm so anxious to get into the tarot cards with you to see how this connection is happening. But let's get you an animal spirit guide for Up in the Ether. What kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Scorpio right into this full moon energy in Sagittarius? What kind of animal spirit guide for Scorpio? Oh, a bunch. The antelope spirit, life is speeding up. This card keeps coming up because it's so true. Life is absolutely speeding up. Number 2, planning and preparation. Maybe while we're so lost planning in how our future is going to look, that's why it feels like it's speeding up. We're like time jumping here, or time traveling almost. That spirit, a rebirth is assured. Well, there you are, the number 5 coming in. 5 is all about change, but look at this rebirth coming in. Some kind of big shift in your energy. You're feeling, we had this last full moon in your sign in Scorpio in the middle of May. It brought forward all of these memories and this nostalgia. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Yeah, the mind getting in the way here. I think that's why you're having this clearing out, or this cleansing out of the thoughts here, just so you can see. It's time to stop looking and it's time to start seeing here, because there's a big rebirth assured. Beautiful, Scorpio. Wow, time to jump off that speeding train and sit with your emotions for a minute. Really allow yourself to feel for a minute. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, the mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Wow, look at this, number 40. Don't skip the small stuff. Read the fine print. Don't just gloss over things here. Look at this challenge here. It's still just showing up this fight mode here, with life is speeding up and this rebirth assured and this connection between the mind and the heart here. There's some kind of alignment happening that you've been pushed to, that you've been nudged to. It's just kind of like standing in front of this speeding train here, and just this gentle nudge from spirit, like you got to act now, something to act now to bring in this rebirth. You got to be very wise right now, very wise with your money. I'm seeing that as a piggy bank. 8, 9, 10, 11, number 47. That is a master number 11 coming through with the pig spirit here. Maybe there's some kind of contract coming up, or something that spirit is asking you to look at the fine print here. It's going to bring something into clarity, or something comes into alignment when you look at the details. There's something getting lost in the details here. Or maybe too many details. There's an overwhelmment. So it's like you're missing the bigger picture because you're so lost in the details. It's almost like you can't see the forest through the trees. There's something that's distracting you from getting to the bigger goal here. And it has to do with an investment, or it feels like some kind of money decision coming in. Oh my God. Well, let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Let's take a look at the mind space for you under this full moon in Sagittarius energy coming in, leading in. We're at the very beginning of June here. So it's going to bring in what's coming in the first half of June for Scorpio. What's on the mind? What are you thinking about right now, Scorpio? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What's coming forward here? The King of Pentacles. This has everything to do with your money. That's what you want to talk about. You're really defending it or holding on to it or protecting it or investing wisely or using your investment in a very, very wise way. There's something coming through with this where you're maybe helping others. You're growing this kind of community or place or refuge or something like that. You've been fighting for this for a while. There's been challenges. There's been a lot of challenges coming through with this brainstorm or this idea here, but it's very well funded. Maybe it's spiritually funded, which never helps us in the moment. But you've been so lost in the details of this that it just feels like life has been on a time warp for you. It's just been really speeding up because you have this beautiful idea of, I want to say feeding the hungry because of this big cake that the King of Pentacles is holding there in his right hand. Look at this Taurus energy coming in. You're the opposite of Taurus. There's that big Taurus determination, that willfulness that Taurus and Scorpio share. The trait there of when we know something's right, we're going to absolutely obtain that one way or another. Sometimes we have to adjust. You have to dip, dodge, dive, duck and dodge. But you get to the destination one way or another, Scorpio. And I say we because I'm a Taurus sun. All of my best friends ever have been Scorpio suns. So beautiful dance between Scorpio and Taurus under this full moon in Sagittarius. The fire energy, the fire brewing underneath. Tempting you or pushing you. That's maybe the challenge there with the fighting card. Pushing you into this because it's going to serve so many. There's kind of this needs of the many that you're fulfilling here. It's not just about your abundance or your comfortableness. It's about sharing the wealth. Interesting. What is that all about? Tell me more about that for Scorpio. Wow, this just jumped out, the Virgo Hermit here. Wow, this is a spiritual retreat or a healing place. It's very healing. It feeds the soul. It feeds the mind. Very cleansing. Virgo's all about cleaning out, cleaning house, like the counselor just moved in, or now there's a doctor on staff. You know, now it's fully funded. It's fully operational now. You're going to see the results now of whatever this is that you've been working so diligently on. It takes a village is what's coming into my mind right now. But this took a lot of meditation, a lot of praying, a lot of determination and will. And yeah, wow, a never give up, never surrender feeling coming through right now. Like, yeah, I will prevail. It just might take me some time, but you never gave up. You never, ever, ever gave up. So, wow, that's why this rebirth is assured for you, because just the best way to get there is to get there, right? Wow, what's the blockage in the mind space for Scorpio? What's the blockage? What's the resistance here? What's the resistance? Look at this, just moving on, getting out of there. The Six of Swords, you're looking back at something, some kind of memory, maybe that last full moon in your sign. Look at that full moon up in the sun and the sky there. So maybe this was a full moon to full moon cycle for you. Going from Scorpio, the emotions, looking at the emotions, bringing up those memories from the past. You went on some kind of retreat or some kind of getaway there. And these emotions, these feelings, maybe memories of your childhood, or you know, the first day of school, or just something that was maybe traumatic, or something you had to relive in your adult life, or your adult mind, or your much more mature mind with the owl there under the over the tree there. Yeah, wow. Opened up this third eye, this kind of realization of what that was all about. You went through maybe a few years there, or many years, wondering what was that all about. So you had this kind of sneak peek back, this look back. It really was painful to look back at it, but you processed it with such a more mature mind, such a more level-headed reasoning about it. With spiritual help too, you have a huge spiritual team really prompting you on, getting you ready, conditioning you to feed this village. And I'm wondering what you're feeding. Like it's something to consume. It's something to heal. It's just almost like botanical or medicinal. Beautiful. Wow, maybe something that's been in your culture or your tradition or passed down through the ages here that you have modern day science to help you with, or you have modern day resources to bring something that maybe went back quite some time right into existence. Good God, this is big. This is really big. Okay, all right. Well, Spirit, what's your advice in the mind space for Scorpio? What's your advice? What is your advice in the mind space? Ace of Swords. Look at this mental clarity. Mental clarity. It's like you've cleared the clutter. You've cleared I'm picturing the Knight of Swords in this deck with just all the birds around, and he's always reminds me of Harry Potter and Quidditch, right? And just all these things flying around, birds flying around in this deck's case. But this is clarity. This is you clearing out the clutter, tending to the details. Absolutely tend to the small stuff here, and it just clears out all the noise that didn't even need to be there in the first place. There was just a lot of resistance to this because it opens up channels for much bigger, to go bigger, to think bigger, to not be so confined or restricted to the labels or society. It's like the rebel that leads out of restriction, out of oppression, out of entrapment or trapped. Feeling trapped, just trapped in the mind space, trapped by fears. You've managed to clear your fears out by looking at them, by looking at the things that have happened, by looking at the trauma of the past and the feelings, the emotions, allowing yourself to feel those emotions embodied by the who you are today. It's just been so healing, so much needed healing there. Once you healed it, it's clear. It's very clear of the purpose of the things that have gone on. Look at this with the Five of Pentacles, a lot of fives here. This is all about change, all about shifting, all about moving the energy out. It's just you've been lifting these heavy burdens for quite some time, and maybe throughout the generations. Maybe these are ancestral wounds that you had to tend to here. You know, anyone who is here at this time, at this place, in this now, is dealing with ancestral wounds because there's so much fear to pick up on from, you know, what our ancestors had to go through. There's been all these karmic things, and now it's all come to a culmination. It's like you're going to deal with it all now in this lifetime so we can move on to this new earth maybe, or this new world, or this new mindset to have, which includes clarity, and it's clearing out the confusion, clearing out the fear, clearing out the noise. That's what wants to come to me. All right, let's take a look at the heart space. Let's take a look at the heart space. What emotion is coming to light right now for Scorpio under this full moon in Sagittarius? What's Sagittarius asking Scorpio to look at here? The Lovers, those karmic contracts, those bonds, those soul contracts here. Really, you had to look at that. These bonds that we all have, that we were born with, the parental figure, the siblings, the friends, the big changes in our life. Those are the things that you've had to really relive these last maybe years, right? These can be year-long cycles that we're finishing out, especially these big cycles like this, these big karmic endings that you are going through right now. So you're ending that promise that you made that you will continue to keep the suffering up, right? I'm gonna keep that fight up. I'm gonna keep burning that light for us before you came here now. And now you're just being forced to look into that fire, to stare into the depths of the labyrinth. You're being asked to walk down that labyrinth with your torch and your truth seeking. And it's just breaking all kinds of karmic cycles. It's breaking all kinds of ancestral wounds and healing all kinds of things. It's like the dominoes effect. Because you're looking at these connections between us, these soul bonds, and what they've been pushing us towards. What is the lesson here? Let's just learn the lesson. Let's let it break so we can fix it. Let's let it rupture so we can repair here. So that's what you came here to do. Very, very powerful lessons coming to an end here. Wow, just gives you such a sense of freedom, such a sense of clarity. This is such a sense of clarity. All of your relationships will change once you change here, once you let the shifting sands take you and embrace where you are, embrace those you love, embrace the chains that you have broken or the promises that you have broken just because you took maybe vows in the past, right? And just breaking that for freedom, for clarity, for truth. It's beautiful. Your relationships are going to get so deep now. Such a deepness between you and those that you're really close with now. It's just like this carving out of anything that's not really serving you. Well, where is this taking Scorpio? Where is this taking Scorpio, this new found emotion? Look at this. Oh my God, are you a beautiful channeler? You're such a channeler and a healer now. This beautiful Aquarius energy coming in. Number 17 converts to an 8 there. There's that karmic, that infinity, those cycles that we've been on for millennia, right? For time and memoriam. Is that what it is? I don't know. I hear this a lot, but yeah, look at you, Scorpio. Wow, wow, wow. You are pulling this full moon energy, this fiery Sagittarius energy, and you're letting those karmic lessons heal the collective, heal yourself, heal those ancestors that are cheering you on, saying, taking this big sigh of relief, like, yes, yes, it took you to do it. And now you can feed the village. Now you can feed the others. It's like here, your words are like chicken soup for the soul now. It's just people really flocking up to your feet now going, oh God, Scorpio, teach me how to connect with spirit the way you have connected with spirit. But not only are you just a one-way street here, it's just the energy can flow right back through out to you into Mother Earth to create this the abundance that is so lavishly surrounding you right now. It's just, look at what you are creating here. It's just beautiful. You're pulling it from the heavens, giving it back to the earth, and then the earth gives back to you. When we take care of nature, nature takes care of us so beautifully, so much bigger than we can take care of it. So beautiful, beautiful. You're not being selfish and just funneling all this energy for yourself here to use for your own power or your own abundance. You're giving it right back. You're giving it back. You're giving back to the community. You're giving back to those that love you and that you love, and you're understanding it's this beautiful two-way street that when I give, I get. And this is the service that you are giving here. You're giving such beautiful energy right back because you're funneling it. It's just so cleansing. Look at this celebration card, 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. Major arcana showing up here. Major life transformation happening for you right now, Scorpio. Major life transformation under this full moon. Make your full moon wishes and bury them and leave them be. This is a time for manifestation for you. This is a time to bring in the abundance that you are expecting at this point. You are expecting at this point because there's no more doubt, there's no more fear, there's no more doubts of worthiness or insecurity or doubt of who you are. This is a transformational truth hitting you like a bolt of lightning here. It's just absolutely beautiful. It really lowers your guard. It just lowers your guard. Your shields, this shield that you've been carrying to protect this idea of truth and clarity, it's falling away. It's falling away because you are being the example here. You're just leading by example. You're showing people who you are. You're not telling people who you are any longer. Spirit, what's your advice in the heart space for this massive transformation for Scorpio? It's just so big. It's like you're moving mountains, or you have moved mountains of energy, not only for yourself, but for so many that came before you, Scorpio. Look at this with the 9 of Pentacles, but it's your turn. It's your turn. You did it. You did it. You broke the code. You broke the curse. You broke the energy that has been plaguing you forever, and you were the one to crack the code. You were the one to break the chain, to break the cycle. You know, they say, well, hurt people hurt people. Well, healed people heal people, and anyone that has been hurt has the availability of healing to them. Do they accept it? Not everyone. They're still in healing mode. It's not There's no time frame on it. It takes, you know, we're all in our own time here. But in this lifetime, you chose to break this. I was abused, so I will not be the abuser. But I will not be a victim either. It's just you found this beautiful, beautiful balance to lead the others out of their abusiveness or out of their victimhood here. It's just so beautiful because you've seen the other side. You've seen how it serves us to go to the light, to go to the love, to heal, to look at the situation. Even if we were very young, again, you're enveloping it with the angels with you and this older, wiser, over soul that is really looking at what happened to you. We're all on this individualized journey. So yeah, it just brings in an abundance that you could have never possibly imagined. I mean, this is true, true abundance here. Now you really see. Now you really see what believing can bring in, and how doubt is just a fear holding us back. It's just an illusion. You're breaking through the illusion. You're breaking through the veil here. It's beautiful. My God, I cannot wait to see what this energy is bringing in for you. Spirit, what is your advice? What is your advice in the heart space? I need one more card to see what's going to break this defense down around Scorpio's heart. What's going to just crack through that defense that Scorpio has around the truth, What's going to be the big breakthrough? Look at this Chariot energy and the Four of Wands, the celebration. It's just, honestly, it's forgetting about it now. Don't keep dwelling at it. You've already looked at it. You've already processed it. You've already healed it. There's no more healing that has to be done now. It's time to move out of that crossroads and just start celebrating the victories now. Start celebrating the wins now. This is a win. Take the W, right? Sometimes you just don't know when the game is over, or when you've been at war and you've been in battle. You don't know when the white flag has been thrown here because you're so involved in the fight. You're so lost in the details of it. So yeah, it's just a matter of recognizing that the war is over, the battle is over. It's time to take that break, to take that much needed break, rejuvenate, replenish here, because you've got a big, big job to do. You've got a village to feed, and it goes well beyond a village here with the healing capabilities, with the magical power you possess now. You are getting out of there. Wherever you feel trapped, wherever you feel like you can't escape, or you have been put here for a purpose and you're just supposed to be here, like you took some kind of vow a long time ago, you're breaking that. You're breaking the curse. You're breaking the chains. You're breaking the fear. You're breaking through here. This is a huge, huge breakthrough. Mind, heart, and soul. This is a massive breakthrough for you. Big breakthrough, a big breakthrough where you're absolutely in control, very clear, very clear. I just see you standing there, and just this mountain coming at you, because when our light starts to shine, the shadows stir, and that's when all these tests come up, all these things to test your resilience, to test your will. How much do you want this? You had to really do some maneuvering. You had to really get out of some tricky, tricky situations, because the dark can get very, very tricky. So you had to be very quick-minded. You had to use your mind very wisely. And I hope you're giving yourself enough credit for how quick you've been on your feet to really dodge around this negative energy. So you had a destination in mind. The journey didn't matter to you. That's why life had been speeding up, speeding by, because the journey just stopped mattering. It had to, for you to get to where you are right now. It was all about the destination. Spirit wants you to know, Scorpio, you have arrived. You have arrived. You've gotten to your destination. It's time to put down the armor. It's time to put down the fight. It's time to put down the strategizing and the planning of how you're going to do this, and realize you've done it. You did a thing. You need to take credit. You need to take a bow. Take a friggin' bow, Scorpio. What is in the daily life? How does this change Scorpio's daily life? This big recognition, this big truth coming out. Wow, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Look at this. It breaks free of the, look at this with the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so first of all, you're breaking a 7-year cycle. It's been 7 years you've been carrying these burdens. You've been confused. You've been searching for the truth. You've been sifting through, looking for that needle in a haystack because somebody was going to say the right words or tell you the right way to go or tell you how to feel. That made you feel good for a minute. It was so temporary. You're looking for that instant gratification here. So you were putting up those boundaries, putting up those, bringing back the past, looking at the past that made you re-triggered all over again. Then you had to simmer that down. You had to balance that out, heal that out. It's been a battle, 7 years. It's been a very long battle to reconcile these energies within yourself. And it's not just your energies. It goes back to ancestral times with you. Once you broke the chain, once you started dropping those fears, one fear at a time, like, okay, I get it. You were just a mental fear having me trapped because I had this idea that I hadn't looked at it enough, or I hadn't talked about it enough, or I hadn't got my point about it across enough here. That's where the mouse spirit can come in and get in our way because we feel like we haven't been heard or we haven't been validated and this happened. And then everyone comes at us with their stories of tribulations and trials, and it just seems to get lost. You get lost in the scream, lost in the rage that everyone feels within them at the scales of injustice and how the balance just seems so off at times here. So you felt lost in the crowd. You felt lost in the scream of rage within all of us here. You took a break. You took a time out. You had to go heal yourself. No one can hear within the screams. It's the whispers that will be heard right now because everyone will quiet down and say, wait, what? What? Because you're just whispering. It's like, have you ever heard that saying, money talks, wealth whispers? This is you moving into a very wealthy time where you know when someone is coming at you with negative energy or negativity or anger or rage. It's almost like it can't affect you. It doesn't penetrate. It doesn't penetrate. You are spiritually protected from that because you've already armored up. You've already had, it's like that's all you got. That's all you got. There's that scene in Forrest Gump where the captain is on the boat and the winds are raging, the waves. He was in war. His legs are gone. He's just been the Job trial, right? And he's just screaming, is that all you got? It's just, sometimes you have to just come to this reckoning with God. You have to come to this reckoning of, wow, I'm still here. I'm still standing. It didn't work, right? You had that moment, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful because now nothing scares you. It's just like no dark entity can scare you. No threat can scare you, as people can run around screaming the sky is falling all day long, and you're just like, yeah, it probably will one day, but you know what, it's not right now, and you're just continuing eating your ice cream cone. It cannot affect you. And when we cannot be affected by fear will go away. It will go away. It will slither back into the corners where it started in the first place. It will never die. You can never cut the head off it because that's just coming at it right with rage and trying to cut the head off it. You have to let it go into the shadows of irrelevance. Your fear is irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant. It can't get me. It can't scare me anymore. I'm not afraid of you anymore. It's the best way to get a bully is absolutely, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Not afraid of you anymore. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy coming to you. Gets you out of a crossroads. You are moving on, Scorpio. Love this. I love this. There's a number 7 again. It's about ending that 7-year karmic cycle, letting go of the past, letting go of all of it and moving on here. So absolutely beautiful. This is freedom. This is true freedom. Now you see. We have 3 eyes, 2 to look and 1 to see, and now you see. Beautiful. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Scorpio, sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.